Hey everyone. Just got the notice that I'm out of storage on StreamYard, so this live isn't going to be recorded. Oh, fun. Oh well, not a big deal. Hope you're all doing great. It is really early. It's about 6:15. Figured I would do breakfast a little bit earlier. It is Saturday. We had a big breakfast yesterday. My oldest didn't get any potatoes, though, because my youngest decided to eat all of them. So maybe I'll make some more potatoes. That way my oldest can get some. Morning, Rusty. Good morning, Sandra. Now the problem is that I don't have the golden potatoes, the nice soft ones that make for really good hash browns like that. So I don't know. And I've got a mess from yesterday that hasn't been cleaned very well. I still have a couple pans that no one wanted to do dishes yesterday, so I'd have to sit here and scrub them. And I don't feel like spending the entire stream cleaning and cooking like I did yesterday. I'd rather just sit down. Why is that just the ham outside without... I love my children. I love my children. That wasn't there when I went to bed. It wasn't like that when I went to bed. It wasn't like that when I went to bed. Alright. Well, tell you what. We're just gonna... Did the kitty get punished for you tickling after lunch stream? Nah. I decided not to tickle her early. He ran... Hi, Kelly. You cold? I can't pet you from over there. We got a visitor in the window. He's got a warm spot. Before anyone goes, if they're cold, if you're cold, they're cold. He's got a house outside that he can go into. He's got a thick-ass coat. He literally can't be cold unless he wants to be. So, he's good. He's just chilling on the deck right now. I didn't know you could actually be on that ledge. I didn't know there was enough of a ledge for you to do that. Yeah? Well, I can't open the window. So you can meow at me all you want, but he just wants cuddle. He probably does. He's a cuddly boy. Steven was like, he just wants cuddles. He does. I guarantee you he does. But it's dark outside right now. I don't feel like going out. And I don't feel like dirtying more dishes. Because I'm going to be the one washing them. Hey, Scott. I don't know what your okay is about. I don't know why you're just going, okay, yeah, about. Cats are half as wide as the paw. Scott, I can't give you cuddles. I'm sorry. My spouse wouldn't have anything against it. Just not possible. One, I don't know you. Two, one's enough. What's the temperature? I don't know right now. Ziggy, what's the temperature outside right now?
Right now, it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's 39. And his little house is like, it's probably why he's not in it, because it's like 20 degrees warmer in his little house than it is on the ambient temperature. And then combine that with his really thick fur, he's probably too warm inside of his house. During the summertime, we have to put water out so he can lay in little shallow water so he doesn't get overheated. So at least we'll use Regular? I bet it was Levi's. Who am I kidding? Oh, it's Levi's. He doesn't like doing. My son does not like doing dishes. Uh-oh. He almost never does. Despite the fact I don't want to do dishes, I have to because I don't want to use a giant knife just to cut up a cucumber so I can have some breakfast. We're just gonna shave off a little bit of the cucumber here. I was kind of disappointed. I woke up at 2 o'clock, right? Like I mentioned that I've been doing that. Who here knows who Scotty Fitness is? Normally a very awesome content creator that would happily blast me like go watch their content, but TikTok will show you who reposts what, and not too thrilled with what I found out. He decided to repost, and my video that I did being like, hey, kind of disappointed here, what's going on, got pretty much nerfed, and then all my videos got nerfed with it until I deleted it, and then all my videos popped back up because that's what TikTok does. 44 degrees here morning. Probably only goes in his house when he gets less than 25. Yeah, pretty much. He stays outside of it otherwise. Terrence, you're going to bed? Have a good morning. All right, well, you have a good night, Terrence. Scotty Fitness. Yeah, Scotty Fitness. He's over on TikTok. He has like 2 million on TikTok. I don't know what he has on his other platforms. But he's a relatively large content creator. Does fitness content and stuff like that. Kind of themed towards like Fallout stuff. He's, advocates for eating healthy. It's not that hard. Eat what you can eat type of guy, right? I have more hair than it looks. The light just washes everything out. There was somebody making fun of somebody else that was part of the other political party about losing their food stamps because of the freeze that's going on. It's affecting some people with food stamps and everything. And the person was, laughing at them and doing the FAFO thing. And it's like, look, I don't care what political side you're on. I don't care what you've done in your past. Food is a basic human right. I believe we can all agree that food should be readily accessible to everyone. And the content creator that made the video in question was making fun of the fact that they effectively lost their access to food. And I'm like, no, that's bullshit. We don't do that. We don't do that. I don't care what side of the politics you're on. You don't make fun of people who are about to go hungry or who are hungry. That's just messed up. And that type of video would normally never cross my For You page unless it gets reposted by somebody. And sometimes that person is a very large content creator that even if you don't follow, you'll still get that repost. And sometimes it's a content creator you follow. And that's what was disappointing to me. Because I think, there's that aspect of like you guys, there's a parasocial relationship between content creator and fans and everything. And it just goes to show that I can have that same type of relationship with somebody. I can be like, oh, I kind of see into this content creator's lives. And then I learn something that I'm not exactly happy about, and I feel crappy about it. It sucks. In my line of thinking is if you're a content creator that promotes food, promotes healthy living, but you still feel people shouldn't have access to food because of their political beliefs or how they voted, probably shouldn't be a content creator in that space. I don't always agree with how Scotty did things or his videos and stuff like that, but he was still always along the lines of, promoting health and wellness and making it easier for people regardless of their disabilities or where they come from. And to see that, it was like immediate unfollow, and that kind of sucked. And just kind of hurt to learn, I'm sure I'll make mistakes. We all do. But without anyone to call you out on your mistakes, you're either going to keep making them, or it's going to take forever for you to realize how wrong you are. There's a video where they're discussing their matchmaking services. Oh, thank you. I didn't see that comment. Sorry about that, but yeah. Chris has done a few videos like that. Kind of shows what's really cool is like how much stuff I do in the background, even if I'm not doing stuff in the front of the camera. Quite a few of Chris's longer form videos, when I get a chance to look at them, if I get a chance, I'll give feedback on, and the video will change based on my feedback. The same thing Chris will do. We'll see, as long as it's not a drama video, because he doesn't like watching those. He'll watch one of my longer videos and he'll give me feedback, and then I'll change it, or I'll get feedback from you guys and change it, and he won't even have a chance before it's like, oh, that's a really good video. I like that. You did really great. Could have maybe done better here, but it's a little late now. Yeah. Preston, I don't agree with that. We don't do politics on this channel unless it's like during live or something, and we're just chilling and understanding that we're not going to have an argument over it, right? Politics aren't a necessary evil. They're a current reality. We are not, as a society or as a species, at a point in our evolution or life where we can live without them, sadly. And there has been hints that, I believe that a utopia is possible. I don't think I will ever live to see it. I don't think my children will ever live to see it. I don't know about my children's children, if they decide to have them, if they'll live to see it. However, there have been hints in comics and anime and TV and written literature, everything. Humanity as a whole has made stories that show that there is an understanding of how utopia could be possible. The problem is getting everyone on that same line of thinking, where we can all still be individuals. We can all love each other. We can all respect each other. We don't need to have money and everything. We can just provide everything that everyone needs, and that stuff will, in turn, people will still go and do things. The Orville is probably the better example than Star Trek would be, if I'm going to be honest, of a realistic version of quote-unquote utopia for humanity. Because it shows that there's still problems, there's still crime and violence and things like that. But the overall quality of life, even for the criminals and everything, is massively different than what it is today. And I love the Orville for that. It's like a realistic version of what we would see the closest aspect of utopia could be for humanity. And they even show like different other civilizations that have a better version. And it's just, they pointed out, it's just like you're doing the evolution thing, right? And I think that's the thing. History, whenever a certain friend was showing me something on YouTube, otherwise next time I'm on YouTube I get flooded with crap I have no desire to see. You don't have to hate anyone. I think that's the biggest thing, is you don't have to hate. I've got a friend who's didn't vote the same way I did, and even apologized to me in a way. Said, I was like, I didn't vote just this. And I'm like, that's great. But they have food stamps. I wouldn't wish for their food stamps to be taken away. I even warned them the same time I figured out that shit was hitting the fan, that they needed to go and get food as soon as they could. It's not even just best for the country, best for the world. And it's a matter of, I think humanity would need to evolve to get rid of politics. I don't know. Politics still exist in the Orville, but they're done in a different way. It showed the cracks in the Federation, yeah. The Orville is amazingly written. It's written by a fan of Star Trek, so that helps. Recently learned these are the sweet pickles, not the. Yeah, these are the sweet ones. So we're gonna grab some pickles to go with our regular cucumbers here. Before you go, pickles for breakfast. Yeah, pickles for breakfast. I got some other leftovers in there as well. Probably have as well. It's just gonna be kind of a hodgepodge breakfast today. We're gonna toss in some pickles for the acidic nature of it. We're gonna have the rest of this cucumber. I don't think I have a sauce I can dip it in. Hate is so powerful of emotion to waste on things. I agree on that. We have a rule in this house that we can hate things, but we need to remember not to hate people. We don't want to hate animals. We don't want to hate people. It's a very strong word to use. You can use it, but remember what you're using it for. My kiddos, because this is just a little, everyone's human. Everyone has that moment where they go to leave a situation, regardless of what it's for, to breathe or whatever. My son doesn't understand, even to this day, when I go outside to leave from a conversation, I'm not leaving. When I say I'm leaving, it's not like I'm going to disappear. And my spouse has that same concept of like, double checking to make sure I'm not going anywhere. And part of that is like, they know I'm not going to go anywhere, but they're concerned that because they know my past history of not wanting to be on this earth, they're just making sure that I'm not in that mindset. So I understand what they're doing there. But my son, being on the spectrum, doesn't understand that I'm not going. I just need to go outside. I need to breathe. I need to feel the cold air or the hot air or whatever. I need a different environment to get out of the situation and the arguing and everything that's currently happening. Now, we don't have those arguments often anymore. Therapy has helped out tremendously for me, but it's still something that exists. And I think we can all have these kinds of discussions. I promised my kiddo the other day I'd make these too. So we'll wash this. We will try to pop this without getting scared as all hell. 400 degrees. I don't have a grease. 375 non-stick. 375. No. Hey, there we go. Kept on putting it on time cook. Time cook wasn't working, but it kept on putting it on there. Yeah. Agree, Stephen. It's better than, you can agree to disagree, basically. You can agree that things are different and show people your arguing points with proof and stuff like that. I talked with a flat earther once. Didn't matter the type of evidence I could show. And it was just like, In my mind, when I was honest with the guy, I was like, look, I think you're stupid as hell, but you're allowed to have your opinion. Like, the fact that you can be shown all this evidence, understand that it's not false evidence, and you still don't understand the world is round, was mind-boggling to me. Yeah. Smiling Game Master, if you're on the Discord, send me that. Maybe I'll take a look at that book. I'd love to read that kind of stuff. Witch of the Federation series. Send me both of them. Love the people, hate the action. I like that saying. Love the people, hate the action. Yeah, they can always change mine. Opposite of hate. Everyone loves donuts. Not everyone, but a lot of people. Yeah, no, this is I'll warn you guys when I get to the point of opening that. The other day, my kiddo actually opened one. I'll say the other day, like 2 weeks ago, and it popped. It spread a couple of them on the ground. And I was like, no, not of the cinnamon rolls, but of the regular biscuits. And thankfully, we had just washed the floor, so I wasn't too concerned with the floor. But it was still one of those things where, like I don't want to waste this, and it's the flaky ones, so we can just, like, after it's cooked, just peel it off. I lost track of which biscuit was which. I've been hungry enough to eat out of the garbage before because of homelessness, so not something I'd recommend, by the way. So help, my cat is mugging you. I can't help you. Sorry. Morning, Darth. How you doing? Who went to our Antarctica? Yeah. A comment yesterday, I noticed you were displaying a good portion of control technique. Don't drink until you have finished eating. It lets you feel full and not compact the full. Displaying a good portion of control technique. Don't drink until you have finished eating. It lets you feel full and not compact the full. Oh, that. No, stuff was dry, and I deal with issues swallowing dry food. So I was like drinking a little bit to. Biscuit popping is a learned skill. So usually I can control it. We're peeling the paper right now. So, most of the time, we're good. So then all you'd have to do is put your fingers in there, press until firm, seal. Where's the seal at? What I like to do, I'm going to do 3, 2, 1. I'm going to bang it across the table for anyone that's concerned. 3, 2, 1, bang. Popped. That's what I like to do. Always feel gypped. I always do. They could make these larger. I feel like this is smaller than the one I just had previously, actually. The hell? But they could make these larger, to be honest, to include a decent portion size biscuits, and they used to. When I was a kid, these were much bigger. They're much smaller now. I'm still having ear problems, everyone, too. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, though, so that's a good thing. I think it might be earwax. Too many things going on. Even here, we had an accident on the road south. Oh, don't know what's going on there, road. That was random. Only thing that gets me is when people know nothing about a subject and insist they are right. because some random person told them so, or worse, people who know they are wrong but say it to influence. The know they are wrong and say it to influence is actually much worse than you know. Feel like you should do the Swedish chef mission. Herger durger. Voila. No. I have no idea who that is. Which one? If you're gonna have cereal, make sure to add some type of fruit, vegetable, or something like that. Thank you so much for that. Probably take a look at that later. Thank you for calling Member Solutions. My name is Levi. How may I help you? Or no, better yet, do the full proper opening. Thank you for calling Member Solutions. My name is Levi. Thank you for calling Member Solutions, where everyone's a member, one way or another. Yeah, I have to figure it out. The thing is, thank you for calling Member Solutions, where everyone is a member. Or, hold on. There we go. I got it. I did customer service for years and years. I can figure it out. Thank you for calling Member Solutions, where everyone's a member, one way or another. How can we find a solution for you? Absolutely. I'll be glad to help you out here with your little biscuit popping problem, whatever that is. First of all, my name is Levi. So let's get you all taken care of. So what seems to be the issue with popping biscuits? Is this a metaphor for like the villain that you're fighting? Is his name Biscuit or something? The Pillsbury like can of biscuits? Okay, listen. I understand your plight. We're going to get you taken care of. So first of all, put it down, walk away. How long has it been out of the refrigerator? Okay, if it's been out long enough that it's room temperature, it's not a problem, but also it's more susceptible to pop randomly that way. So, and then continue on. That's what I meant. You exercise portion control by only sipping to wash down the dry food and drinking by the end of your meal. Oh, I just kind of do that naturally. I didn't really know. So we might be able to do a live with Chris later today. Made a farewell breakfast for a friend and their kiddo as they head back out of state. Oh, that's nice. It's a person that can eat one of those extra dry Popeye biscuits and not have to drink something afterwards. Oh, one of them is starting to whiten me. Ah. Good morning from Oregon. Good morning, Dark Wolf. Shrinkflation. Yeah. It's a real thing. We know. It sucks. I do not want fruity pebble pancakes. Yeah. You know what? I wonder if that's what that was. Maybe I had Grands the other day instead of Pillsbury. I don't know. Swedish chef versus Deadpool. For cereal, bananas and strawberries are a popular choice. Agreed, yeah. Strawberries and bananas sound so good. I don't have any bananas. Witch or a Kung Fu Ninja to rent a biscuit to? Kung Fu Ninja. You just hear the popping from a location that's so far, like just close enough to you, but far enough away that you can still hear pop, and you're just like, what? And then all of a sudden the ninja pops in. Oh my god. What was the point of you taking it? The whole point was to not give me a heart attack, and you just go poof. I'm gonna wake up the kiddos. Here's what I mean. Somebody set the meat on a lid. Where's that? Was in the potato. Please don't have food in it. Please don't have food in it. Please don't have food in it. Please don't have food. Oh, it has food in it. How much food? Oh, that's like half of it. God damn it. Oh. Shouldn't have gone to bed before I checked things. Shouldn't have gone to bed before I checked things. Such a waste. Well, I don't have anything I can realistically set that on. So, put this in the oven. Warm up that while that's cooking. When I eat oatmeal, I usually eat it with raisins and bananas. Hero's film support. I'm not Hero support. I'm Member Solutions. For when my kiddo gets up, I'll be using the sausage to make myself biscuits and gravy. Oh, there you go. I got one of these. Let's pull these out too. Okay. Reminder that foil gets hot relatively quickly. You know what? I can just microwave these ones. No. I already have it set up so we can sit down and we'll just do that. Get out of there. Get. I want all the onions. I want all the goodness. Come on. We're going to use the leftovers from yesterday. A bit of foil, provided I can stabilize the foil. While, yeah. We got some of the potato crisps things. So we're going to I'm not worried about using too much foil. One, it is infinitely recyclable. That fell right in the trash. That sucks. I would have thought of this before I lost a sausage, but oh well. Stainless steel pan. This way, a major food will be done at the same time, roughly, as the biscuits. How much time do I need to put those on for? 17 minutes. Ziggy, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Ooh. Pancake is Ravens. Oh, my knees. Oh. That's just good. Rice. Oh. That. All right, this. Looking a bit tough. Oh, this is not even right. It's just noodling. Now. Now. Some sriracha stuff. Yogurt. We'll have that with breakfast too. Get all these dishes washed later. I'll put cheese and scrambled eggs, but find it works better to add cheese afterwards. Otherwise, you get the oil leaking out of the cheese from the bottom of the pan. Man. I don't watch Critical Role. Eh? Nobody use nearly any canned meat in his scrambled eggs. Yeah. Usually reminding me I need to eat, so I'm making myself some. That's one of the reasons why I want to do this more often. Right there is like making sure. Yeah. Scrambled eggs and spam. Yeah, done that. Perfect. Perfect wrappers from Egg Picks and Blanket. They are. Garbage plate minus the bits. I kind of am. We don't have like a dedicated hero support person. We probably won't for a very long time. Part of it is like finding the right person to work with. And then on top of that is like the commitments to the channel. As weird as that sounds, it's something that like, even though me and Chris can sometimes have trouble posting, we do our best to post. And there still needs to be some type of posting almost requirement. Sriracha carrot. That's still good. I don't want to toss that in there. That's. I'm not going to toss that in there. Okay, we're going outside. Here's beef, salami, and eggs along with spring onions. Too. You know you have yet to have the most evil mention. No, we didn't. I did that. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, Pepe. Hi, Pepe. You want pets? You want pets? Nope. Are you just hungry? Did no one feed you? No one fucking fed you. Are you shitting me? All right, give me a minute. I'll give you a can of food. God damn it. All right, first of all, it's supposed to be the indoor cat food, but that's all right. But yeah, we did an fried ice cream. Please don't tell me that was filled with water. God damn it, you're not supposed to fit. Well, they're eating it, so I guess I won't bitch right now. I'm going to have to remind the kids that they don't use the pan that's out there for water. I have a pan that's for, like my old pan that my kiddo basically destroyed. But because it rust, I don't put wet food or wet ingredients in it because otherwise I have to pull it back out. And one of my kiddos must have put water in it because when I went to go pour the dry food into the giant pan so that the cats that are out there right now can both get some food, instead of hearing the telltale pan noise when you stick stuff in it. There you go, buddy. Hey, you both can eat some food, drink some water. Oh, goodness. If making more an omelet, I chop cooked sausage and pepper. More stuff with eggs, but eggs cause my stomach to have issues. So, when you're Ziggy as in Quantum Leap. Yeah. I love the community here myself. That's good. Try to curate it to be on the nice side. I've got cheese here. Now I have a spam song in my head. The spam song? I don't know if I've heard that one. But I don't like spam. Hurting camp, make breakfast. Song is for everyone. Everyone from Member Solution calls in sick, so Napa has to call in cover. There is a skit, a writ for the such thing, like Levi does a lot. And it's one of those things like Napa not realizing how much John or Levi do. Okay, that's still good. Can we make a dip from this? What do we got here? A little bit of ranch. We got a little bit of some type of cheese. We got a little bit of sour cream. So, yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Alrighty. Sure. Gonna take a little bit of sour cream. Mix the separated water back in. That's not so dry. There we go. Put that on the plate. Alright, sour cream for now. Get that put back up. Ziggy, how much time left on my timer?
You have 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on your 10-minute timer.
Turn the heat off. Crack it open for a half second. Heat it. Okay. Now we're going to take this flavored cheese stuff. Garlic cheese. I have no idea what kind of cheese this is. The best by date is next month, so it's still good guaranteed. I'm going to add a little bit of ranch to this. So we got a bit of cheese, tiny bit of ranch, and some sour cream. We're going to mix that together. Hopefully, create a dip that doesn't taste like shit. Normally, you'd use this in small amounts. I'm going to eat this either way. Taking a while to get everything incorporated, though. There we go. Reminds me of sour cream and onion dipping. Whoa. Oh, that's good. That was really good. Put this baguette in there. Oh, oh. Or not. Regular bread. Warm up that bread at least. The demi French baguette was actually good too. Ziggy, timer off. Okay. Let's pull those out. Why did they burn so quick? They shouldn't have burned. Kick that back up to 300. I just heard a honk. That tells me my spouse is home. But it's early. So I'm kind of surprised they are. Hey, sweetie. I'm about to sit down and have some breakfast with the stream. What's up?
I do work tonight.
Oh, that's good.
He's going to be changing my schedule next week to add some more hours.
That's...
And I got the week after schedule, and I only have 2 days off.
Oh my god. That's like, I know you're going to be tired, but at the same time, that's really good to hear, because for everyone that didn't hear that, my spouse is getting a significant portion of their hours back. They're going to be dang near full time again, and that is tremendously helpful because I'll be able to pay off bills that need to be paid off and put money back into the account for rent on top of that instead of one or the other. So, to the person who decided to quit for whatever reason that they decided to quit, actually thankful for it.
Oh, they're going to be working on hiring people again.
Yeah, but at least for the next couple weeks, then that's an entire paycheck that will be back to what it was. And if you can keep getting those hours for like,
Also, Tesla nearly crashed into me.
Jesus, what? You good?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good. I said nearly.
Still.
It was so funny watching the person behind them start honking their horn at them.
Like, this wasn't in here long enough to burn. But they burn.
The fact, once you take it out, you need to take it off of those things, or it continues to cook.
It wasn't even that. These were burned before I even took them out, and they weren't even fully raised and done yet.
I had no idea that. Maybe it's where you're putting them, or you put it on like the top, the middle.
No, I'm putting it on the middle rack, and I've got the oven correct temperature, and
I'm wondering if the middle rack.
I've already tested it out with the heat gauge to make sure everything was where it needed to be when I first had it. I can do it again and see if maybe it's changed in the couple months we've been here.
Those are the only things I can think of when it comes to the pork bombs.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just need to start pulling them out and letting them thaw and puff up. And
also, gosh darn it, I was literally come in here so I can do my chore, and instead you're working in here, so it's like ah.
Well, I'm about to go sit down and eat, if that helps you any. I just need to get the food that's warmed up out. There's some onions, some potato skins. Now, also, since this tends to be my brunch as well, no matter how early I eat it, I'm like a 1 to 2 meal kind of guy. Maybe a snack in between. No matter how much I've done for the day, just not a big fan of that much food. I mean, we could, but it's a cinnamon roll. It really shouldn't be needing to flip it. That's the thing. My rent is going to increase to 500 in March, so that's going to be rough. Where are you at? Your rent's only 500. Holy moly! Studio apartment. I do say only. It's like to you, it might be quite a lot, depending on where you're at and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of me understanding. Because where I live, even a studio apartment's like $1,000 minimum, unless you're a student, and then like student housing is like minimum, starting at like 500. That's stupid. Hey, sweetie. I need something to drink. I was going to ask you to get me a glass of milk, but I should be able to do it. Constantly drink milk? No. What do you guys think of doing this?
Oh my gosh!
Like 3 to 4. What?
That little bit of milk you had yesterday. Do you realize how much? How bad?
I need orange juice. I need orange and apple juice, but I don't have it. So this is what I'm drinking.
You had orange juice yesterday and you still drank milk. Don't be giving me that.
Yeah, that's because, there was stuff to eat milk with. You needed to eat milk with. You needed to have milk. You had to have milk. Section 8 changed to 7. What? That, I understand. This is what I'm talking about, we don't want to talk politics, but at the same time, that was definitely a political thing that happened. I'm on disability. I'm an SSDI as well. It's like a screwed if you do, screwed if you don't. Trying to get to the point where I don't have to be on SSDI is really difficult because, you have to make a certain amount, but at the same time, you have to make up for the amount that you'd be losing. And if you have ever been on SSDI, it's a catch-22 almost no matter what you do. Milk is great, particularly as a food replacement or to help you diet. Tiny sips. Pomegranate juice, all the way. And that's not uncommon. In my house, it's whole milk. We do not like 2% or 1%. And seeing how there's not much price difference between the three, we get the one that we like. It will, yeah. I would love to drink more milk, but I can't. It would cause me so many problems. I'm technically lactose intolerant. And that extra amount can go a long ways for some people. And if the money that you're receiving, for one reason or another, isn't compensated to go up with that raise, life just got a whole lot harder just to live. When we can afford it, we get that for Tobias. The rest of us in the house don't like it. I'll drink it if I have to. I'll use it in cooking, but I don't like it. I just do not like the taste. Now, ultra filtered milk, I don't mind. There's a specific brand. It's from Coca-Cola, though, but it doesn't have as sweet of a taste as Lactaid, so that's why. Now, so I'm thinking these breakfast streams have been helping some people, myself included, to just eat better or to actually eat sometimes. Now, I don't have it in me to do these every day, and multiple days in a row is rough on me physically, not because of the eating part, but because of all the having to clean up constantly. Whereas usually my breakfast right now would be toast, maybe a bowl of cereal, and then maybe the cucumbers, something to even it out. But I wouldn't have needed to do any dishes for it.
or virtually none at all. So 3 times a week? 4? What do you guys think? I'm just sitting here chatting, hamming it up. Periodically, we come up with a funny idea, and I do a mock skit on here that may or may not ever make it. 4 times? Snow, what is the donkey and Shrek? Did I miss a conversation? Well, I'm glad I'm able to help with that, Cool the Dragon. It's another reason why I like putting on members stuff and keeping it up. Like if you need to go to Twitch, if you're not a member, you can go to Twitch and watch the VOD while it's available.
You literally just spell out ball.
Yeah, because some people don't know what it is.
Okay.
It's a video on demand or whatever. Right? It's video on demand, or is it video or something else?
I think it's video.
Yeah.
I just always call it VOD. Hearing it's VOD. It's like being used to hearing Lamau and then hear someone say LMAO.
I suppose.
To me.
I think I can do 3 times a day. Not a day. 3 times a week.
3 times a day, huh?
Yeah. I will be wiped in a single day. Steven, that's kind of like, I'm not a huge, how many times do I usually eat breakfast when I'm not doing this? Like, I almost never eat breakfast.
You don't. You
Yeah.
don't. Usually you do this maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe once a month.
And that's a hard maybe.
So like this is massively different for me. And one of the reasons why I'm waking up at like 2 a.m. hungry is probably because of this. But I'm still not eating until like a minimum of like 6, 8 o'clock, somewhere in that. If I'm not streaming, I don't eat until 8.
You have to eat it all.
If I eat it all.
The ADHD.
ADHD sucks. I wonder if I can qualify for that, like an extra $100 from the Medicare. Oh, just early dinner or lunch. Yeah, kind of the same way usually. Stealing some of the food. I'm not gonna have any more, so it's not really stealing so much as making sure it gets eaten up.
Ow.
Tobias wasted the potatoes the other day. Yeah. Like half of the ones that we put away went to waste. Because instead of putting like a little bit in a container or a bowl and warming them up, he decided to take everything out of the container that wasn't that, put it on the lid and put it in the fridge and go warm it up and then just pick at it with his hands. So me and Raven were like, nope, no one else can eat that. And then he didn't even like eat half of that. I think he only ate like 5 or 6 of them. So I'm gonna have to talk with him today. Because that was a pretty big waste of food. On a day where like I cooked up the skins and everything, I was really proud that I didn't waste almost anything. Oh, no, I do not have that. I do not have United Healthcare. Homemade breakfast burritos. Death by tickles. No, in this case, it's going to be a serious discussion because he has a problem with wasting food. So,
We can't afford.
well, yeah, no, we don't want to be wasting food. When we get done eating, we'll probably go out today.
Um,
We'd already planned it, so. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy that you work. I'm really happy. If I'm not too tired, as long as I'm not tired at all, I'll try to get some driving in. Where do we want to go? Do we just want to go to Walmart's the cheapest? Or Winco?
you're at work.
Might be a good idea to grab some cat food while it's not too pricey. Might be a good idea to go to Winco for that then. I'm on just traditional Medicare. Not Medicaid, Medicare. Which is why when I got a bill, I was like, I usually don't get bills for the thing I went in for. Well, and I double checked my health care and I have it current. So I'm having a hard time eating today. I think 3 times a week. And I know I'm hungry enough to eat this. I'm having the tism of not wanting to chew or anything. You have that problem too, right?
What?
Like you can be hungry, but you have no desire to chew your food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's normal for me though. I prefer not having to chew my
The Wheeling Dragon, one of my viewers here, had the same thing. They got a bill in October, and they normally don't get bills either. It's really weird. I'm not out of network. I've used this doctor before. Well, not this particular doctor, but maybe that's it. I really hope that's not it. If that particular doctor's office is out of network, but it's from the same. It's part of the same hospital system. That'd be so sucky. If I give you a piece of toast, will you be able to eat it? Thanks. Here.
Oh, I need to get up.
Okay, I'll get it. Give me one, guys. I gotta eat the yogurt before it goes bad. Actually, just kind of hoping it's not bad. Well, I bought it on discount. It doesn't smell bad. It smells like Greek yogurt. That's good. I can eat the yogurt pretty easily. You don't have to chew. Yeah, I'll make a phone call today. Yeah, part of your brain, part of brain is working, so I get the no chew, wanting to chew. Yeah, I just don't want to. That's going to be difficult though, because if I'm not wanting to chew right now, it's not going to change all day. Like, I have times when it's like this, and it becomes like just an all soft food day. I don't have any soft foods pre-made either. Probably gonna have to just snack on tuna today. Yeah, no one else likes it. I like sporks and tiny spoons. I'm not a fan of the big spoon. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, Rogue, you have a good one. Stay safe. Last time I had this, I didn't eat for a day or two. Yeah, so like grab yourself some yogurt and stuff that like doesn't require like chewing per se and see if that helps. You need to eat food. They should tell you if you're out of network, but they don't. They don't. It happens all the time. Too sliding, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it is for me too. Yeah. That's good, Oma. That's good to hear. If you can find fruits that are relatively easy to eat, like peeling the cucumber, still have to chew, but it's not as chewy, it's soft. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it all though. Drink more water. This is organic lemonade helped me. I lost 45 pounds. Yeah. Um. yeah. Uh. Well, Stitch is currently face down in the couch, passed out. We're all safe. We're all good. Have a good one, Preston. Having trouble eating in general, finishing this up. I mean, part of me knows that like this is a decent amount of food. And I didn't eat like a ton of food yesterday. I had 2 meals, had a decent breakfast, and then didn't eat anything until like 9 o'clock. Ate a little bit on the late side. And then it was leftovers, which is mostly rice. Ate that just fine. And haven't eaten anything since. I'm hungry. At least I was. I'm better now. No. And sometimes they don't know. I do have cottage cheese with pineapple on it. It helps that he was already stuffed. Stuffer. You should put a bag in there. Like a legitimate bag. But have it be like this ominous thing. It gives off an ominous feeling. And if they discard the bag, be like, "Are you sure?" I mean, and like, make sure like it's confirmed that they discarded it, and be like, "Okay." And when the session ends, don't tell them what's in the bag yet. When the session ends, oh, there was like 1,000 gold in that bag. It just had a oh, it's not a charm. It's there's a thing in D&D that's it's a ward that makes it seem like something's cursed, but it's not. It's the you remember the from Franny. This is what I was gonna wear on my birthday. Suffer type of mentality, but for D&D. They don't get to have it anymore. It's gone. Had they taken the risk, I can't eat anymore. I want to, but I don't like wasting that. You want some cucumber? Want some cucumber? I'll try to eat a little bit more, at least finish off the dip I made. I like cottage cheese with a lot of things, but I don't eat it very often. All right. That's it. I can't do it anymore. Pineapple is great for any type of meat. Because it breaks down the meat. You just can't like let it sit for too long. Use it more like a glaze. There you go, Al. That's good to hear. that's horrible. It's funny. Mayo, got sour cream. Yeah, some people just have problems with that kind of stuff. It has little teeth like crystal-like structures in it, so technically when you're eating it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, everyone. I'm gonna close the stream out. I'm gonna go do my stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to eat a little bit of lunch, and so my breakfast was a little bit on the lighter side today, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to eat. Period. We all have bad days and good days. I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. I wish you peace of mind, serenity, body, and spirit, harmony among others. Have an acme day. Have an acme day as Parker Villain. Have an acme day. Will be retroactively built to your account. Have an acme day. Remember to take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. And until the winds blow your sails my way again, have a great day.